Today, we're installing the Maxx Fan on the van. So we're gonna have to cut a big hole, frame it up, make sure it don't leak. So when doing the Maxx Fan, you have to consider where you wanna put it and really think that through beforehand. As you could tell, I already got the roof rack up there, so I kind of adjusted based on it, but I'm gonna have solar panels on the front, so that was one consideration. Fan will go here, like I showed you, but the reason for that is I've got vented windows up front so I can draw cross ventilation in, and I probably will in the back later as well, so the placement wasn't as critical as far as cross ventilation, but there will be a shower pan that pulls out of the floor right here below me, and this is kind of the kitchen area right here. Now on a smaller van it's not as imperative, but this is a great place to do the exhausting, and the Maxx Fan works both ways, so it can be a fan that blows in or a fan that exhausts out, so it seems like a great placement. Second major thing for me was in the very back I'm going to put an AC unit that is the same size hole as a fan, so if you're doing a 2-fan system that would be another great location, but you want to really plan that out based on solar and mounting other things on top such as cargo boxes. So for our build today, we're putting the Maxx Fan right here. It fits perfectly between these ribs, so we're going to end up measuring out and cutting a 14 by 14 hole right here and then framing in. So let's go ahead and frame the box. So the first thing we're going to do is make a 14-inch by 14-inch box out of 2x2 so that we can set it in the ceiling and use it as our frame member for the fan opening. Now that we have our box made, we're going to go ahead and measure everything out. Then we'll drill some pilot holes and get to cut. Okay, so everything got mapped out, the hole is cut, the edges are cleaned up, and we just painted them, so just waiting for the paint to dry. Next, we're gonna set the flange in the hole, use it as a guide to pre-drill, then we'll butyl tape the bottom, reset it, put the box we made earlier from the underside, screw it all in, clamp it tight, then we'll be able to set our fan in. So we're almost done here. It's looking pretty good. Okay, so there it is, nicely installed. The last step would really be to go through and clean up this little squeeze out of the butyl tape. You can also take some silicone caulk and clean up the edge with that as well, just to really seal. So the final step would be the trim piece for the inside. I don't have my ceiling paneling in yet, and it is custom fit, so I'm gonna wait to do that till the end. We'll have to pop the fan right back out to put that in and custom cut it to this spot, but no need to do that today. And then of course wiring it up, but it is in, it is sealed, and we are probably okay if it rains.
Let it rain.
My dad says let it rain. Yeah, we'll be good.